Hey, what's up everyone? Game Dad here, and it is that time of the month again where we go ahead and we unbox Video Games Monthly. Now, if you don't know, Video Games Monthly is a monthly subscription service where you can choose either the 3-up, 4-up, 5-up, or 10-up power pack, and you will receive that equivalent number of games. Now, what games will you receive? Well, that all depends on what you select in your little checklist of different consoles that you can choose from for VGM, and that also depends on what you upload as your list of games that you have already gotten. Now, sometimes mistakes can be made. You can be sent a duplicate or something like that, and if that happens, you just reach out to them, and they will always take care of you. Their customer service is absolutely amazing. But as I do with every single one of these videos, we are going to go ahead and free it from its packaging right here. We're going to get this opened up, and we're going to blind box style this because I have no idea what's in it. But we're going to see what games came this month. Now, this is the first month where I have added a new type of game, and that is GameCube games. Typically, all I've been going for are Wii U, N64, and Import N64. Well, since I have nearly a complete collection for all three of those, it's getting real slim pickings as to what can be actually sent in the box. So I decided to add GameCube to the mix. So, I don't know, maybe we'll get a GameCube. It feels a little bit differently weighted than it normally does, so we're gonna find out right now. We open up the box, and we have, that's an N64 game, that's an N64 game, what is that? That is a can koozie for Video Games Monthly featuring Floyd. Why'd they do it in red and not blue? Okay. What else we got in here? We have their famous bubble wrap. My kids love that. And, ooh, what's this? We have a card. This is the social media card. If you share about your unboxing experience on social media, then you're entered into a chance to win a 3-up box. This is also your reminder to update your list each and every month. That way you don't get sent duplicates. Like I said, mistakes happen sometimes, but they're always cool and they always take care of it. So, we've got N64, 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 and N64. So, these are probably all going to be imports, but let's take a look. This one is first. What is this? I don't know. It's number 2. King of Pro Baseball 2. So that is the import N64 of King of Pro Baseball 2. And first up here, we have Chokukan Knight Pro Yaku King 2, which is King of Pro Baseball 2. And honestly, the game, it's fun. I don't really care for sports games, but it's something about like the big head style of it and the overall gameplay. I mean, it's really not a bad game. It's very colorful. It's bright. I have no idea what they're saying because I can't read or speak Japanese, but I mean, it's still a pretty cool baseball game. And next up, what do we got? We have something that is yellow. I don't know. I am not sure what this game is. It is a HAL Laboratory game. Something says number 1 on it, but we're going to go ahead and take a look and see what this game is. And up next here we have Itoi Shigesato Bass Fishing number 1 Ketaihan. I'm probably positive that I butchered that, but this is a bass fishing game. And that's about it. I mean, I've played like bass fishing and stuff like that on Dreamcast, and those are actually kind of fun. And, you know, fishing in a Zelda game here and there, those kind of things are fun. But this, little too in-depth for my liking for a fishing game, and plus it doesn't help that I can't understand anything that's going on in it. And next up, what do we got? We have something blue. What is that? I don't know what that is. It looks kind of familiar. I don't remember, but it's something 64. It's a Hudson game. I like Hudson games. So let's go ahead and find out what question mark 64 is. Up next here we have Robot Pankatsu 64. And this one, from what I can tell, is some sort of like robot-esque RPG kind of game. I don't really understand what's happening because I don't speak or read Japanese, but I've heard good things about it online, and I mean, it's very colorful, so that's kind of fun. But overall, yeah, I really don't know what's going on in this game, unfortunately. And last up, nothing else in the box. Throw that off to the side. We have something green. This is J-League Live 64. I thought I had all of the J-League games for import, but apparently not. We have J-League Live 64. And here we have J-League Live 64, which is just another one of your typical J-League soccer or, you know, football games. and it is okay. It's not the best J-League game that I have played by far, but I mean, it gets the job done, I guess, you know, if you like these types of games. So there you have it, everyone. Those are the 4 import games that came in my VGM box this month. Now, there are people out there that think that the most important part is the price. And sorry to say, I'm not one of those, despite other people's beliefs. However, I will say, wow, the value on these games this month, like, holy cow. So, in my last VGM one, I have apparently been called out for it, my thumbnail being a little bit clickbaity, saying it was a total loss. That one, it was worth less than a third of what I paid, and that, financially speaking, is kind of a total loss. That's not that great, and the games weren't that fun on top of that, so that makes it even worse. But as I said in that video, you know, you take the losses, you take the wins. I've had boxes that were way above what I paid, and I've had boxes like that one that were well below what I paid. And that's just the game you play with something like this. I'm not picking up the games that they're sending, and it's more fun for me to see things that I don't get to see normally, even when I'm going out to game conventions and stuff like that. Now, with that being said, last month financially may have been a stinker, but like I said in that video, they actually reached out and they wanted to make it right because their customer service is amazing. I wasn't even going to bug them about it, but they sent out a game which sent the value way over what I actually paid. This month, holy cow, like they gave some real good stuff. We'll start with what was the lowest value according to price charting, which was, I believe it was this one, the J-League Live 64. Now, this one is cool because didn't have it in the collection, thought I had all the J-League games, and I was wrong. Here's one that I didn't have, so awesome. And that loose, $8.01. That's pretty cool. That's about an average value for games that come in these packs. And then every once in a while you get one that's a little bit more. Next one, oh, this one was a little bit lower. This was $7.97, and apologies for the way I pronounce these. I'm not good at it. It's Itoi Shigesato no Bassuri number 1. So fishing, bass fishing, $7.97 on that one. Okay, you know, pretty average prices. Now we get into this one, which was Robot Pankatsu 60. Holy cow! According to price charting, this thing is $20.34. That's insane. So that's a really good game to get in a VGM box. That's not the good one that they sent though. Holy cow! So I thought I had again all of the King of Pro baseball games. Apparently not. I didn't have number 2. And this one is insane. I think this is probably the most expensive import I've seen as far as loose import N64 games go. And this is Chokukan Knight Pro Yakyu King 2. So it's King of Pro Baseball 2. This thing is $50 loose. That is insane. So that means if you are looking at only the numbers, only the price charting values for these games and nothing else, I made like, what is that, an extra 25% above what I paid for the box. I think after shipping the box, it's like 52 or something like that for me. And according to price charting, this was $86.32. That is insane. That is definitely not the norm. I'm sure there are going to be trolls in the comments that will be like, oh, well, you know them, so they send you good stuff. And to those trolls, I will direct you to September's video, where no, that is not the case. But that's insane. But that's just the financial value. You know, it could be, and I won't say who it was or anything like that. I'm not into drama. Somebody had called out me and some other people saying that all we focus on is the financial value. Well, I mean, the financial value is an important aspect, yes, because you don't want to just be dumping money on games that you could have gotten cheaper on your own. That's no fun. So it's nice to always at least make your money back or be within a few percentage points either way. But there is also the fun factor, which, you know, I could probably emphasize a little bit more in these videos. Sports games, I'm not a fan. I'm sorry, I'll never be a fan of sports games. Is there financial value there? Hell yeah. Do I care one way or another whether it was a game that you couldn't give someone for free or a game that cost $1,000? Nope, it's one I didn't have in the collection, so now I have it there. Cool. Because that's part of it for me, is I like to collect and find things that I don't normally have. I'll play it for a little while, and if I don't like it, I don't like it. Doesn't mean I'm getting rid of it. If I do like it, then awesome. That just adds to the fun. These two, like, I'm not into fishing games, sorry. This one, interesting little game. Probably not something I'll go back to a ton, but it's cool. I like little robots and stuff like that, so that part is fun. But it's more the thrill of the hunt without having to go to eBay or something like that. I would much rather find games on my own out in the wild, but you're not always going to find games that you don't have or that you are looking for or anything like that, especially because with Import 64, North American N64, and Wii U games, I have almost a complete set. So it's very, very rare that I actually find something that I don't have yet. So this is a way for me to guaranteed get things I don't have, and that's fun for me. Would I rather have found these in the wild and be surprised like, oh, one I don't have? Yeah, of course. But not the case. So I do VGM. I like what they do. I like to support them. They have amazing customer service. As I've said in every single one of my VGM videos, do they always get it right? No. And do they always correct any mistakes? Yes, they do. But yeah, overall, the fun factor, not so much there this month for me. Financially, I got more than what I paid, so that is always nice. And more importantly, and most importantly for me, is I got games that I didn't have in the collection that I have not seen in the wild. So this is awesome. With all that being said, if you liked today's video and you want to check out another VGM unboxing video, then go ahead and check out this box right here. And as always, I'm Game Dad. I thank y'all for watching, and I'll catch you later.